My very first money I got was 500 naira.
I have somebody special with me in the studio, and as the Lord will have it, is here right on time, I might say. There was no African time with this my guest today. He came so early, I almost gave him a gift. Now, I'm in the studio with Andre Vibez, artist, producer, music maker, money maker, part-time fine boy. When I was told that you're already here, I said, yes!
Yeah, I like to make...
That's a black king right there. Shout out to you, though. How are you doing? Good afternoon.
I'm amazing. I'm fine.
How long have you been around? Have you been in the city for a while now?
I came in yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And instead of going to the church, you went to the club?
The club needed me.
You went for iniquities?
The club needed me.
The club needed you?
Yeah.
They weren't having enough iniquities?
No.
And you had to go and do more?
Yes.
And I saw somewhere that it was a release party for your very new single. How was that? How was the party? Did you have fun?
I did have fun. Like, the reception since the release of the song has been great. Very encouraging.
Okay.
And yeah, just coming out is part of like the whole, push for the single. So yeah, we're outside.
I'm going to have you let me in on the secret. I've been hearing this thing. I know it's a lie. When very special artists are invited to these locations, along the package they give them babes. Is it true?
What?
Along the package they'll give them babes. I'm whispering. It's what's me and you. You don't know the shout.
I don't know.
You don't know. Did they give you?
I mean, not yet, but I'd like to find out.
No. Osato followed you home yesterday. Amazing.
No. But I'd like to find out. Do you have babes?
Fairs. So we're going to go back in time. I'm going to go to the beginning. Now, your new single is doing fantastic. It's chasing me around. But I want to go way back, right? I went on your Twitter, and I saw an interview that you were on, and you had quoted it. You said, "Y'all say Andre Vibez doesn't speak. Here I am speaking now." And I had to quickly go watch the interview and see what it was about. And you said something that just made me so happy. You took me back to 2004. And, it's too late for your parents to punish you now. But apparently you were going to these house parties. And you were listening to very special artists.
Yeah.
And you reminded us of one of my favorite songs of all time. This is one of my favorite songs of all time in life. And I feel like the way you felt about that song is the same way I felt about that song. Now, I saw that song on a music mix. Back in the day, it was a video mix, and they had these girls with these shorts, and on the bomb, right?
Yeah.
On the bomb, they had Tongolo.
Yes.
I learned the dance step, by the way. I can still do it now. I learned it was that serious. And you mentioned the harmonica that the band had on that song. So that you heard this production from Don Jazzy.
Yes.
And you just realized that you were going to be a music producer. Take me back to that moment. Let me live vicariously through you. Explain it for me.
It was just that moment where you're doing something else and then you hear this song, this very nice song, and you just pause, stop everything, Like I said in the interview, I was with a babe dancing, and I stopped. Like, I didn't care about anything again. I mean, before that time, I was already doing music, so somewhere in my mind, like, I wanted to produce, but it was at that moment that I was like, I think someone's giving me the vibe that I have been, thinking like I had in my head already, and then I heard it on that song, and I was like, this is it. I'm going to do this.
You're going to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to
So
do it.
did you set out from that moment to go and to hunt down Don Jazzy? Or did this relationship just come up from fate, luck,
no,
chance?
I didn't want to hunt.
I would have stalked him. That's just me.
I mean, there was no way to stalk him that time now.
Did you try?
It's 2004.
Did you ask a Nigerian woman?
I in my own ways I tried, because
Okay.
there was I think the first time I felt like I was close to meeting him was on the Entertainer album, the band's Entertainer album.
I love the Entertainer.
Yes. So at the back of the album, there was a shout out to my dad on the album. So I felt like, if they're shouting out my dad on the album, then, I'm like a step closer to...
You said nepotism.
I'm a step closer to, meeting him, but it doesn't work like that. My dad didn't... I know I spoke to him about it one time. He just acted like, what's that? What are you saying?
Speaking of your dad, tech guys in the Akpakpava right now, send me a WhatsApp message. Says, "Good afternoon, Joyce. Please, can you ask Andre Vibez if he's the son of the legendary musician, wait for it, Eno Lewis.
Oh no,
Oh no.
no.
So who is your dad?
Sir Victor Wifo.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Chega. So that answers that question. So let's keep moving forward. And let's go into, production. Now, production is getting very respected these days. Back in the day, we hardly knew who produced a song. Shout out to the band and Don Jazzy. That's when we started hearing is Don Jazzy again. Yeah. And sooner than later, it's now so normal that you hear a song and you hear the producer's tag. Yeah. So where production has gotten today, do you think it's going to get better? Is it going to get bigger and better?
Of course.
Is there more things for producers to look out for?
Of course, it's going to get better. Like you said, like it didn't start like this. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, a lot of people didn't really know who the producers were. The producers who made the songs that they were jamming to. Even till now, I still feel like a lot of people still don't know. But I mean, it's getting better. We have... social media has made it easy for people like us to, put ourselves out there. Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna get better.
It's gonna get better. Let's go back to your roots again. The very first time you were paid my friend, paid to produce a song.
Yeah.
When was that, and how much were you paid?
My very first money I got was 500 naira.
Wait, pause. What year was this, first of all?
It's like 2000 it's probably 2006.
It's not that far. 500 naira?
2006 is far.
It's not 500 naira far.
500 naira. 2006. That's far. Like 2006 is far. It's almost that's we're just 2 years shy.
Aren't you fighting for this 500
no,
naira
the 500
so
naira
much?
was big. It wasn't like it was big, but I mean at the time I was a young, chap who didn't have, a lot of things that I wanted to use money for. So I mean, my 500 naira would buy me Coke, Pepsi, and snacks or suya.
So if I bought you some soda now, some suya, you produce for me?
I wouldn't do that. I didn't even do that time. I didn't do that time. The reason I only collected 500, I knew I was worth more than 500, but like the reason I collected was because I was just starting and I just needed people to, know that, yeah, there's a dude here who's making banger beats. And, I know as time went on, like the price increased, obviously. Yeah. So you have to, the way you have to gather your crowd, you have to gather the fans first. And then you not charge later.
All right, so I'm on your X account right now.
Yeah.
And it goes credits, Rema, Selena Gomez, Ira Star, Ladipo, Omale, Mr. Easy, Crayon, Benson, Magix. It's a ridiculous CV you have there. Ridiculous CV you have there. Yeah. Tell me about the moment when something happened and you told yourself, "Oh, I don't blow."
It would be when feeling dropped.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I really felt like, yes, I don't go. There's no going back. You can't stop me now. Yeah, it's when feeling dropped.
So it was how feeling was accepted. Was that
yes.
Was it that for you?
Yes, it was so instant. It was so like overnight, It dropped this night. By the time you wake up, you're seeing things like wait, when I chop this thing like this, wow.
Now moving, so let's look at Calm Down. Personally, when I heard Calm Down, I could never have imagined the type of success. I understand the work that went into making Calm Down what Calm Down is, but irrespective, it's ridiculous. Every other day you wake up, it's broken a new record. How was that for you? How did you feel every single time you woke up and like I broke the streaming record? Tell me, how did you feel? You're looking at the different sporting tournaments in different parts of the world, and the DJ, the very white DJ, is pushing play to Calm Down. Rema is playing. How did that make you feel?
I mean, it's a dope feeling, but at some point it just became normal. It just became really normal.
When I go blow.
It just became really normal. Like, I just got used to it, like, real quick, because I recognized that, this thing, I think, like, 2 months into, like, the release of, like, the original Calm Down itself, it was obvious from the start, from everything, I was like, okay, we're gone. It's like it's over.
It's over.
It's over. Yeah.
Love it for you. I don't know if you all know, he has a single out. I've been playing that song for a while now. So if you've not heard it on my show, I just have something against you. Or you have something against me. But let's look at like every now and then producers decide to make their own music. DJs also do the same thing.
Yeah.
Now you've gone in that route now. You've gone the businessman route, by the way, but we're not going to talk about that today. Let's focus on the music.
Yes.
So you've gone the route to making your own music. I want to know why Dan Dizzy. Now, usually when you say Dan Dizzy in the market, people think about the freestyle guy.
Yeah.
But you took the freestyle guy, you got him in the studio, you made a song together.
Yes.
So how did you decide it was going to be Dan Dizzy?
Fate did that.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. I mean, Dan Dizzy is a dope guy. You know, I love his content. I love like the freestyle thing that he does in the streets, and he's pretty much a fast rising artist. I put together a camp sometime this year in April, and he came around, and that's how we made the song. It's just he came around. I played him the beat. He loved it. He did his thing. He told his real life story on the song.
I mean, I was going to say, I was looking at the lyric, and I saw you go buy your babe flower. That person go buy and car, say and do vibes.
It's his real life story, and basically it was just he's already like the freestyle lord, so he literally just freestyled the whole song.
Oh, he didn't write that.
Nah, he didn't write it. Yeah.
So that song happened by accident, as it is right now, or did you have it in mind when you were putting together the boot camp? You're like, okay, when this person come.
Not exactly, but I just know that I had the beat. The beats, I know that I needed to put somebody who would elevate the beats from where it was, complement, what I already did on the beats with their own vibe. And usually when you do camps, you have different artists. I can even have like different artists record on the same beats. But when he did his part, I just knew that that was it. It was.
And how has the reception been so far?
It's been great. Before the song came out, that's the reason we even put out the song, because before it came out, I played it for people, and the response had always been very, nice.
Let's ask the usual question. You said some of your influences. You mentioned Timberland, and of course, Don Jazzy did that for you.
Yes.
You've got into where you are now. You started out in the streets of Benin. Do y'all know that he was in the streets of Benin? He was producing for Stephen Tones. It was a vibe, you know. And down his
I've
gone.
been making hits. I've been making hits from Benin, South. So
from way back.
Yeah.
So he is a Benin boy, true and true. As far as the Benin boys are concerned, he's one of them in every way, shape, or form. He's the son of a legend. He does fantastic, great production, broken records, being a Grammy nominee, and now you're in music. You're making your own music. What are we looking forward to from the Andrew Vibes?
More music for now. That's.
Will you consider putting on a project?
Yes, I will. But before that project, before my own personal project, a project is going to come out next year. It's a producer project with other producers from Maven.
Okay.
So Like is the first song of that project. Yeah. So.
All right. I just feel like I got insider information. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah. So we're going to hop out now and play Like. But before that, let's play a game, you and I.
Games.
Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. So the game is called Fast 5 Tournament. It's 2 people. You have 5 seconds to list 5 things. Listeners want to talk to you. Do you want to talk to listeners? They're calling. Let's play the game first. Me first come. Fast 5. 5 seconds to list 5 things you can find in a specific location.
Okay.
Are you up to the task?
So, in a specific location?
Yes. So I could say, give me 5 things you can find in a mortuary. Give me 5 things you can find in a recording studio. Give me 5 things you can find in the kitchen.
Okay.
All right. So do you want to go first? Please, this is friendly. We're all friends here.
Yeah.
Take it easy. I should give you one.
Yes.
All right. So you have 5 seconds to give me 5 things you can find on a plane. Your time starts now.
A comforter, a screen, TV screen.
5 things you can find on a plane. He went bougie. He went to a private jet.
Yeah, no.
He went bougie. He said comforter.
You see a comforter
on a random Lagos to Benin flight.
In
come
business
on,
class. Come on, like in international flight.
He said, "Stop being poor." All right, do you want to give me one?
I'm going to use the one that 5 things that you find in a mortuary.
Well, no, you can't bite my idea.
I didn't
You can't
bite
bite
your
my
idea,
idea. You can't bite. Okay, let me try. 5 things you can find in a mortuary. I'm going to start with corpses, water, cotton wool, the mortuary attendant table. Yes.
Yeah, you had explore.
Yes. But hey, good looking out. Thank you so much for coming here today. We're going to push play to like. Any final words?
Love you guys, man.
We got it. Here is Andre Vibez and Dan DZ.